In this video I will debunk 5 of the most common running myths that actually can be harmful. That is my running technique, and I guess it looks okay, but I still think many people would say that I should change a lot of things. But here's why I think they are wrong. When it comes to running technique, the internet is filled with self-proclaimed gurus who claim to have all the answers. I'm both a running coach and physio, and in my profession there's a lot of people saying that they know exactly what a certain person should change in their running technique. But there has actually been done a study where 121 running coaches all the way from high school level to an international level were given videos of 5 runners running to analyze their stride. And the conclusion of this study was that the coaches were not at all able to say who was the most effective runner when it comes to running economy. What many people seem to forget is that there's a difference between a running stride that looks good and an effective one. And all of us have unique body compositions, which means that a stride that is optimal for me might be very uneconomical for you. And even though a running stride doesn't look super aesthetic, it might be the optimal stride given that person's unique anatomy. There are thousands of exercises and drills made for improving your running technique, but still there is no evidence supporting the benefits of doing that. What has been proven to actually improve your running economy and technique is to simply run more. A study proved that new runners that were given no drills, instructions or feedback on their running technique still improved their running economy a lot from just running more. But why is this myth of a single running technique being optimal for everyone harmful? The thing is that what we know about running technique is that if you try to change it quickly, that's a huge risk of a running injury. So the next time someone tells you that you should change this or that in your technique, I would think twice before just following that advice blindly. If you just keep running and gradually increases how much you run, chances are high that you will find a technique that is optimal for your specific anatomy. I get a lot of comments on my running related YouTube videos from people claiming that I will destroy my knees from all the running I do. And this myth frustrates me a lot because this myth might keep people from getting into running and reaping all the health benefits from it. But with that said, there is some truth to this statement. It is easy to get injured as a runner, and knee injuries are the most common running injuries. But I would not say that that makes running bad for your knees. Because the thing with those kinds of overuse knee injuries that you can get from running is that they are always caused by training errors. Meaning that you do too much too soon. With a well-balanced training that starts from the level you're currently at, it will strengthen all your structures that affect your knee joints. Some people are really elitist when it comes to who gets to call themselves a runner, and I think this is harmful because it is a good way to get people to not want to try out running. If you ask me, no matter how fast, slow, long or short you run, you are a runner. And congrats on getting into this super healthy and natural way of training and moving your body. This way of thinking that you need to prove to yourself and others that you're a runner with posting really long sessions at a really high pace to Strava and other social media platforms, I think is super harmful to people's training and to their ability to enjoy running over time. Because what we know is that a single super hard session will not make you improve a lot. It is consistency that makes you improve. And a good thing to destroy consistency is to overdo it in one session. Yes, if you want to become as good runner as possible, you need to do some sessions where you push yourself a bit. But even the world's best runners run most of their runs at a pace that for them isn't hard at all. Most runners at the highest level have up to 80% of their runs at a pace that for them is super easy. Yet many of us amateur runners tend to push ourselves so hard in every run, and as I said before, that is the best way to either get injured or to start hating running pretty quickly. If you are a regular viewer to my channel, you know that I really like to push myself and challenge myself in races or training from time to time. But in order to do that, most of my runs are at this pace, which is a super easy pace where I can comfortably talk. And this is the kind of runs that build up your aerobic base and also build up the strength in your tendons, bones and muscles to withstand those harder workouts. And also, it's pretty nice to be running out here in nature at just a comfortable pace. So running doesn't have to be hard. If you're not trying to improve your times or training for a race where you want to do good or just enjoy pushing yourself like I do, I would actually recommend trying to make your runs just as enjoyable as possible. That will make you want to keep running and don't be afraid to go out the door. This is an old myth that you still today find everywhere, although all evidence points toward it's not being important for most runners to do general static stretches. For many that aren't super stiff, stretching and getting more flexible may actually make you more prone to injuries and make you run slower. This was a myth that I myself was led to believe in for years, and that actually had a really bad impact on my training for many years. To learn more about this and understand what to do and what not to do when it comes to stretching, you can click this video here. Train smart, have fun, and I'll see you in the next video.